What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Trey Vito back with another episode of the Vitoverse. How y'all feeling? Hopefully good because it's Friday. Y'all should feel real good. Y'all ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. Well, some of us. I don't. Anyway, I'd like to give a special thanks to everyone that's been supporting, been watching, been subscribing and sharing. It's truly appreciated. I definitely want to treat you guys right. That's why we are doing a raffle here on this channel, and as well as the Sandstorm show, which we just got a winner for our 400th mark over at the Sandstorm show. So we're going to be giving them a $40 gift card. That announcement will be made pretty soon. I'm not sure. I have to talk to Sandstorm because he's the boss over there. So we definitely have a winner over there. So congrats to that winner. We're going to be announcing you soon. And thank you guys for the support over at that channel. That means a lot to us. You know what I mean? So over here on this channel, we're doing something similar. We're actually doing a giveaway, but we're kind of going out kind of big on the first swing. So I know it's a short milestone. But I just want to kind of treat you guys right for being the first to, be a part of this family. So what we're going to do over here is probably the same process, except our first prize is going to be a $100 gift card. Yes, I'm swinging big. You know what I mean? Like, I got to show you guys some love because you guys are showing me some love. So the amount is not always going to be that high. I just want to kind of start off, what I'm saying, kind of big, just to show the appreciation of these first couple of episodes and the season of this new Vitoverse, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I'd like to give a special shout out to a subscriber. Now, I don't want to say your name because I do have a policy on this channel to not give out names and stuff like that, just on privacy purposes and stuff like that. On top of that, I kind of don't know how to pronounce your name. It's kind of unique, you know what I'm saying? It's dope, but I didn't want to butcher your name up, so forgive me. But if you looked at the title of this video, it's inspired from your comment. Last week, me and Sandstorm had a podcast covering 3 movie trailers that was shown during the Super Bowl. So we decided to cover those, and one of those trailers was The Flash. And we actually had a discussion just real quick about the current state of DC. So we were kind of disappointed about what was going on. But what's crazy is by me saying I was a DC fan, I kind of feel embarrassed. I did not see this 3 weeks ago. James Gunn had an announcement video about what's to come over at DC. So please forgive me for not checking that out. But I thought it would be pretty dope if I do a reaction video to his announcement. So thank you to that user for the suggestion. Man, we about to get into this today, something new. Again, like I said, we trying new things, and this is one of them. Soon we'll probably be doing some reaction videos to other content such as music or whatever the situation may be. But right now, we sticking on to the movies. You know what I mean? I'm really loving this format that I'm cooking up for you guys. So let's get into this. Let's get into this announcement video, and I'll give you my commentary. You know how I do. I like to stop in the middle and just kind of give, my thoughts at that point. But if you want to see the actual video without me commentating and stuff, I'm going to put the link in the description. So don't worry, I got you. You don't got to hear me talking. But if you're here to, hear what I got to say along with it. So let's get it, man.
Hey, everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios. So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actor.
Okay, so I'd like to stop it already. He kind of just intrigued what. Wow. Okay, that's big. That's big. Let Let me point out what I just heard.
Peters is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation.
Right there. That will be a big, huge advantage over Marvel if they're connecting their games. You know what I mean? Not like, like back in the day when you had your movie games where the storyline was pretty much the movie and you made a game out of it. No, it's going to be its own separate story, but it's going to tie into the DCU. Oh, that's dope. Okay, let's keep it going.
The characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream DCU continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU.
So, idea for the next video. That's going to be one of the trailers, Shazam. Totally forgot about it. I call myself a DC fan, but here I am slipping on the content.
So he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love that resets the entire DC universe. Then to move into Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about...
And just to point out real quick, to use that Flashpoint storyline, that I'm assuming that's what they're going to do in the Flash film. That's genius to restart in this DCU. So I'm there's hope. There's hope. I'm glad that I'm hearing this right now.
A kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell
Let's rewind that real quick, because I think he said there was a Blue Beetle.
Universe. Then to move into Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So, Peter...
Had to pause it. Thank you to that subscriber for suggesting this, because yes, on the last episode, me and Sandstorm, we were underneath the impression that Aquaman 2 was actually canceled. But I don't want to say what he's saying right now is, facts, because there was a recent report about Jason Momoa having some issues or whatever the situation may be. And there's also a rumor of him being recast as another character in the DCU. I can kind of see that if they're using the Flash as a reset, you know what I mean? As like some kind of time jumping variant type of situation going on, like how they're introducing Kane over at Marvel, or the variant aspect of something, you know what I mean? So we'll see what they do with this Aquaman 2. He announced it, that was 3 weeks ago. The announcement about Jason Momoa was kind of recent, so we'll see what's really going on. I'll definitely try to get my facts together before I report on that too. So let's get it.
Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, what I'm about to tell you, is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an animated series. I've written all the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action. The next project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story that's out of this world, and I can't wait for people to see it. Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it. And Superman.
A new Superman, restarting Superman. Let's get it. I'm all for it. All the debacle about the last Superman and all this other stuff, and the actor leaving. So if they're recasting and restarting Superman, and this is a restart, let's get it.
Man will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025. Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called Lanterns. This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns, John Stewart and Hal Jordan, and we have.
Yes, sir. Finally, we got John Stewart in this thing, cuz, for real. Thank you. I can't wait.
But a few other lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective with a couple of Green Lanterns who are space cops watching over Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger story of the DCU. Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters we are now bringing into the DCU and will interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority are a group of superheroes who think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. I think it's a very different look at superheroes.
So it could be their version of Eternals, maybe. It kind of sounds like, or maybe even Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not really necessarily a misfit group, but it seems maybe more of an eternal situation. So that's their version of it. So hey, okay, so that's cool. I can't wait.
We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is a story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of Wonder Woman. It's almost like Game of Thrones with Westeros,
Hey.
but with all.
Yo. Hey, oh man, I almost forgot how graphic DC comics are. Like when you're actually reading the actual comics. Look at my man with the sword through his neck. Yo, why they had to show this like dude getting his head like, man, come on, right through the neck. Like, come on, dog. That is crazy. Y'all wilding over there, man. Y'all tripping.
All of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's Batman is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based.
Again, the imagery. Look at this. Look at this. Yo, why they got Damian behind Bruce? Like he about to take a big swing, like, ah! Like what in the world, DC, stop playing. Y'all wilding over there. Y'all tripping.
Based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line. And so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DCU. Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comics' really popular cult heroes. He is a fascinating guy. He's a loser from the future who...
Yeah, I don't like Booster.
Uses future technology to come back to present day and become a superhero so that people will love him. It is basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max series. One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now, Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way, so she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about, a very dark horror story in the origins of the monster who is Swamp Thing. And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories.
Okay.
Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys and really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me. And I can't wait to start to dive into these stories with you guys on this grand adventure. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. I'm James Gunn.
All right, so there you have it. The DCU is not dead. It's being restarted. It's being restarted. So that's exciting news. Let's see what they do with it. They can't fumble this ball no more. They cannot. They cannot. I put my foot down. If they fumble this, all of this right there that he just announced and stuff, I'm done with DC at that point. I know I said I was a DC fan, but I can't have them really messing up childhood memories and childhood characters that I grew up, watching and stuff, man. I really want to see them done justice. There's been a couple of like Batman trilogies out, and I can only say maybe two of them I enjoyed: the Tim Burton one and the more recent, not the recent one, but the Dark Knight series. So definitely, man. Whatever they got planned, whatever they're saying they doing, whatever they restarting. Hopefully they get it together. I know one thing with if this whole thing with Aquaman and Jason Momoa situation is really unfolding to be something crazy. It's gonna rock their whole little plans, and I would hate to see them. I would hate to see them lose. You know what I mean? So, but again, thank you to that subscriber for suggesting this. This was a good video. I do enjoy announcement videos, so I think I'll be doing more announcement videos here on this channel as the years, the days to come, months to come. There's I think there's Marvel announcements, so I think I'll take a swing at that as well. So thank you for tuning in. Again, like, subscribe. We're doing a giveaway here, $100. Only thing you have to do is subscribe and comment, and then you're entering into the raffle, and it's truly, truly, truly random. So just keep that in mind as well. But yeah, until next time, guys. Peace.